Alright, so I want you to tell you one thing. I'm gonna make a few adjustments to the story. Like this for example, One for All is still given to Izuku. I just don't know who to give it to. I can't really let All Might keep it because he still has his main repertoire damage, and if One for All is lost, the world is kind of screwed with kind of fucked with the capital F. Like a major capital F, where if One for All doesn't get passed down, at least somehow, this My Hero world is fucked. Quite literally. So, for everybody's sanity and my own, I'm just gonna give Zuko One for All. Just the original, but I'm gonna change one thing. He doesn't know he's a werewolf, and he still goes through his canon crap. 10 months of training still goes by, but everything. But he, he still has One for All. Alright, let's get started. 10 months later, you asked Suzuka Midoriya one thing right after taking the UA entry exams. It was a total bust. Quite literally. He failed. He just failed because, that's just how it is. He failed. There is nothing else to say. He didn't even get 1 point. Not one. How did he fail? Who knows? All he did was break his arm, and after breaking his arm, he kind of, crippled himself. A girl saved him, and that's it. But by saving him, literally slapped him in the face. Is this karma somehow getting him back for trying to become a pro hero? Maybe he needed to continue trying to figure out a way to use All Might's power. No, One for All was out of the league. Maybe he just did training before he met All Might. He maybe could have stood a chance. No, he hasn't trained a day in his life. How would he have a chance? All he has is his mind, and that's it. And there was no way he was gonna win. He was gonna lose completely, and he did. He didn't. He knew one thing. There was no way he was gonna able to get into the UA entrance exams. No way that he was gonna confront All Might and completely be okay by saying, "I'm sorry, All Might, I fucked up because I couldn't know how to use One for All properly, and I didn't even get one single villain point." Straight to his face, and he's probably gonna take back One for All, and his life couldn't get any worse, could it? He simply continued to walk as a smell came through. That's weird. He noticed some things going on with him recently, since the 10 months. Weird things, like, I guess you can say mood swings, if there are mood swings, like a bit more desire for meat. He can see better, he can run faster, he's slightly stronger. I guess he can think a bit more properly, but that's it. As the smell come through, smell was, well, something more, something delicious. The smell was cinnamon. And kind of like some sort of spice, caramel, and whatever that smells could be from. He followed his nose for some strange odd reason. He couldn't know why. until he bumped into somebody and, well, they both fell over. And he proceeded to hold his head as proceeding to look down, trying to find out where he is, seeing concrete. Well, that's nice. He proceeded to press down on the ground as well. Something was off about the ground. It wasn't cemented or rough as it was. It was very soft for some strange odd reason and curvy. He proceeded to squeeze for a moment as a low gas or a moan would be let loose as, well, his eyes would proceed to widen as he proceeded to look down to see what he was actually, well, grabbing. Bountiful chest, boob in hand, large D cups. Holy fucking shit. He proceeded to look as where did it come from while seeing beautiful black eyes and a pretty face of gorgeous black hair and oh shit. He was touching a girl. And he was groping a girl. His face proceeded to flush red as, oh my gosh, as he proceeded to stand up quickly as started to bow. I'm sorry. I swear I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't mean to grab you like that. I swear, I'm not perfect. Please, I beg of you, just don't. The girl proceeded to get up slowly as she proceeded to hold her head for a moment, saying, you're fine, it's just, you need to watch where you're going, you know? She proceeded to look over the boy as the boy was a few inches shorter than her, with green curly hair that proceeded to go all directions with black shadows in it, or is it green shadows? Emerald green eyes with freckles on its face and glowing emerald eyes that were dazzling to look at. His physique seemed small, but for a slight moment she saw the muscle and, well, sort of underneath. She can tell by, well, the clothing. It didn't show that much muscle, but it definitely showed a bit. Even though it was quite tight on him. She proceeded to blink as saying, I'm fine. As she proceeded to smile, giving out a hand as the boy would still look at the hand questionably. Gyros and Mama, she proceeded to smile. Zook would blink. Hold on. Huh? The boy's brain was now on cloud 9 as he proceeded just to stand there for a few moments until, well, his inner consciousness was proceeded to scream at him. What the fuck are you doing? Grab her hand, you dumbass. He proceeded to grab her head very robotically as she was shaking in her kind of like robotic like voice as Zuka as he would still stutter. She proceeded to smile and giggle. That's a nice name, as she proceeded to say. Izuku. As she smiled. He robotically nodded as, uh-huh. She proceeded to smile as, you have nice eyes. Color green and very suits you very well. And Zuko would proceed to say without knowing, you have gorgeous black eyes. I'm sitting there never seen before. He proceeded, eyes would widen in shock. What the fuck? As he proceeded to scream in his mind. His first time actually cursing in his own thoughts. Huh? She proceeded to blush as proceeded to turn her face. Well, I'll see you later as a limo will pull up as Zuko would blink. A limo? Holy fucking shit. She's rich. Limo will pull up as she smile. I'll see you at school in a few weeks. Izuku robotically wave. Yeah. As she would get into the limo and disappear. Well, as the car would drive away. The classic car would disappear, well, in the sunset. I talked to a girl. And groped a girl. And spoke to one. And he proceeded to surprisingly place his hand that was, well, on the bountiful cleavage. And for some reason, he wanted to smell it. And so he did. Holy shit. This smells like roses and vanilla. Bit of cinnamon in it too. It's probably her shampoo. Wait. Her shampoo or body wash. Like, how the hell can I smell her body wash and shampoo on her? For some odd reason, the thought pleasured him. And his little friend started to stand awake for a few moments. Hey, go down, you. Go down. We don't need little Zuko right now. As he's trying to calm down his little friend, he proceeded to look around. Wait, I just told a girl I'll be seeing her in a few weeks' time when I know I'm not going to be seeing her at all. As I'll bring down his mood back to where it was before. Alright, I failed. Oh. Now, my biggest question. How to explain to All Might that I failed the entrance exams? He proceeded to continue walking. As he would continue to walk back home. Once he arrived back at his house, he proceeded to head straight to his room even though his mother called him out, telling her his day was pretty good. Not wanting to tell her that he royally fucked up and screwed up so bad that his chances of way are pretty zero. A -0. Once he proceeded to lay in his bed, he proceeded to wait. And before he knew it, a week had gone by. He couldn't even tell if it was a week. It just went by so fast. And kind of slow, too, at the same time. Until his mother barged into his room saying, Izuku, it's here. Izuku proceeded to look at the envelope as he proceeded to sigh. Well, he's been preparing himself up for this one moment. He proceeded to grab as Inko proceeded to want to stay as Izuku proceeded to look at her. I want to do this one alone. Izuku super says. Inko was shocked as saying, right, yeah, sure. She proceeded to walk away as close the door. Izuku proceeded to look at, the envelope as he tried to open it. As his heart was beating fast, his blood was rushing to his brain as simply traditionally opening the envelope was taking too long, so he ripped it open as a circular disc fell out. What the hell? The fuck? As Izuku simply says, quietly, as the disc would glow blue as a hologram would show of All Might. I am here. Hello, young Midoriya. It's me, All Might. And I'm here to give you your scores. Yay, Izuku says. It's gonna prep myself up for this disaster. Your 12 points? Well, 0. The balloon points. Yep, I knew it. I see Peter Simon's head on his desk. I fucking failed. Damn it. But have no worry, young man. Because we have a hidden system called rescue points. As All Might proceeded to smile, as you proceeded to look up at hope. Can I actually? And by rescuing that young lady, You earned 60 rescue points, which places you in 5th place. Ha 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 ha. As he proceeded to laugh. Just by this deed alone, you've earned your way into a hero. To UA and his hero course. What kind of school would UA be if we didn't recruit heroes who rescue people? That's what being a hero is all about. Rescue! A simple piece of smile. Midoriya. Even though you didn't grab any villain points, this young lady wanted to give her own. Here's the video, as Almighty proceeded to show the video of, well, the brunette girl asking to give her points. Well, Mike simply said that the boy pretty much was alright. Right, and it was handled. Almighty proceeded to smile. Right there. How you inspire somebody else to give their rescue points just by saving their life, Midoriya. You have done the impossible. Welcome to your hero academia. As the recording would end, as Izuku would start to cry, I entered. He received a smile. Once he proceeded to open the door, Inko was worried as she'd be pacing. I got in, Izuku says. And the two mother and son would grab each other as they proceeded to start to cry in the traditional Midoriya fashion of waterworks. Once the whole house was clearly flooded, they needed to open the windows and the door. And once that was over, and drink some more water, and start crying yet again. A week has passed, and well, Izuku got his uniform and everything else. He proceeded to send in his costume and, well, try to send his hero costume, but he couldn't find a notebook, so that's a problem. Now, it's his first week of school, and he was kind of late. He proceeded to rush in and put on his tie, put on his red sneakers, and about to leave, but his mother was stopping. Izuku, she simply says. Izuku proceeded to look at her, try to put on his tie properly, and say, "Yeah? I'm kind of late, running kind of late, so can you make it quick, Mom?" As Izuku simply says. She proceeded to smile, understandable, but as she proceeded to take his tie, and proceeding to tie it for him, I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. As tying it, Izuku proceeded to blink, looking at her in surprise. Now, as she simply says, "Go achieve your dream." Izuku smiled smiling a 1,000,000-watt smile and saying, "Thanks, Mom," as he proceeded to run out. She stood beside us, finding that, she was happy to see Izuku smiling. Something in her chest told her that things will be happening. Major things. Maybe this could be something good or bad. Izuku was on his way to his class, and he was looking for 1A, and well, the problem is he couldn't find 1A, and the hero statues was crazy. And once he finally found 1A, he looked at it and seeing a large door. That's a really large door. A large door that he never thought that he'd actually see. Do giants live here or something like that? Scientific quirk, probably. He proceeded to open the door. And as he started to pray, "No Kachan. Or the blue hair kid. Yeah, there's none of them. There's hope." As he opened the door fully, and well, what he walked into was Koski, as clearly putting her feet on the desk, as the blue hair kid would continue to talk, trying to get her to take her foot off the desk. As he proceeded being failing at doing so. Izuku blinking at this is funny. Huh? Oh shit. He starts to sweat, it's finding out. No. I dealt with this once. I can do it both. It's Kachan. You see the look in Kachski is, well, they made eye contact. He proceeded to look away. Nope. How she looks now is very different how she used to look. Her hair was, well, longer now, and it came to her middle of her back, which was surprisingly. And how did someone grow their hair in 10 months? And it looks so different. She was a totally different person now. No, not really. She's still the same, but before he knew it, he saw the blue hair boy was right in front of his face. You, as he proceeded to point. Huh? As he squeaked. Yes, you. You're the one who found the hidden rescue points. I had to commend you. You are superior to me in every way. What the fuck is this guy talking about? As he proceeded to wonder. As the boy would get the blabble on. What? As he proceeded to look, clearly wondering what was going on. Things were awfully weird. Why was this happening? What's going on? This is strange. Very strange for a guy like this guy just to be rambling on. He must be a rambler. He proceeded to look around as the boy continued to talk as well. He saw a kid with blonde hair with a lightning bolt in his hair. Another kid with, well, a bird head? The boy looked at him very strangely, giving him weird vibes. Okay, the guy's looking at him like he's some threat. The frog girl, she looked at him, and her look didn't, well, it was on one side, the same with the bird hair kid, and another seemed like lust or want. You can't tell. It's very hard to understand people's facial features or trying to read, actually. You saw one guy with sharp teeth and long, pointy, standing up hair. Another girl with split homochromatic eyes. One grayish like white. One pale, one bright blue one, and with her hair being split in the middle between white and red. You see Lucas seeing, well, the black hair beauty and everything zoned out. She proceeded to talk to a girl with earphone jack, short purple hair, and his eyes were only on the black hair beauty, and he just couldn't stop looking. He felt like he was looking forever. She looked beautiful as her head turned as she proceeded to look at him as she would smile, waving as Zuko would flush as then a voice would say, if you're all here to make friends, you can leave. As he proceeded to turn around, seeing two people, the brunette girl from earlier and from last time, and is that a living caterpillar? What the hell? Okay, what's going on here? Where did this caterpillar get here? And holy crap, that girl was really close. Izuku proceeded to blink. How did she get so close? He didn't even see her. But she was really close. I should be talking and babbling upon how he destroyed the zero pointer as Izuku would be so confused. What's going on? This is confusing. Really confusing. As now they'll be in the locker room. And what they'll be doing, changing into gym uniforms and looking around at his classmates. Well, the red-haired kid with spiky red hair, the blonde-haired kid. There's this little guy with purple balls on his head. That's really weird. There's this other kid with a tail, which is cool. Another kid with blonde hair with, it looks like he had a twinkle of glamour or glitter that just came off him, like, what the hell? Then there was this other kid Um, he looked like a literal living rock. There was no other way to say it. For some reason, he wanted to pee on him. Why? Why did he want to pee on him? That's weird. Then there's this other guy with literally multiple arms and eyes. The boy proceeded to look and blink. Okay. That is terrifying. Very terrifying. Then this other kid with the bird head, he looked at him very strangely. He seemed to change as then there was the last kid. He's quite literally a, a, a gym bro. The guy had biceps that looked like they were carved out of stone. And literally, he looked like a mini All Might. Just smaller and younger. And holy crap, his arm is bigger than his head. His fists are. How the hell is that possible? You know, that's not even something I want to know. Then there was that purple kid. He proceeded to talk about some peephole? He proceeded to try to peep in, but, well, he proceeded to scream out as finding out one of the girls somehow plugged the hole. As this boy's scream was blood curdling, at least. Izuku shivered as his eyes would be pretty much on the boy. Nah. Yep, right there. That's a real thing that's not to do. Don't peep on the girls. Because it looks like they won't have any problem beating the crap out of people. Yep, especially Kachan. That was not something fun. He one time tried to do that when he was little. Asking, well, why him and Kachan couldn't dress in the same room, but Kachan wasn't really fond of the idea, and she be into a pulp. Well, not a pulp, but her words were enough to make him into a pulp. Once they were all out, as Izuku proceeded to blink, well, they were all here. That's nice. They were all fun. How the hell is everyone here? The man clearly said that his name was Shota Aizawa, and he's their homeroom teacher, and he proceeded to say he wanted everyone to take quirk exams. Izuku paled because he had no control over One for All. And really, he's been trying to figure out how to do that without breaking his arm. But that's really hard to do. He started to sweat. Like, really sweat. How the hell is he supposed to figure out a way not to break his arm? That's probably gonna be a problem. Katsuki would go first, as she was supposed to get her same score. Everything seemed like normal. Izuku tried to do the bare minimum without One for All, and that didn't go so well. Once it was his turn to throw the ball, his only chance of actually passing this without getting kicked out was actually using One for All. And throw the ball, but he ended up breaking his arm. So he's like, fuck it. He proceeded to try to throw the ball, and he did so, but no power boost, no nothing, no big explosion, no nothing. It's just nothing. No power. We see the blink. What the hell? Once he looked around as seeing Aizawa, his eyes were literally glowing red. That was unsettling. You're trying to blow off your arm again, as Aizawa says. That won't be needed in the UA. If you're gonna blow off your arm again, then go home. You cannot baby you if you don't know how to use your own power. And I noticed you haven't even used your own quirk at all. Been doing the bare minimum. As I was super squint. So if you can't do this, and figure out how to do this without breaking your arm, it's over. As he proceeded, his eyes proceeded to go back to normal as he proceeded to look up in the sky and put eye drops at his eyes. That's when he realized, you're a racerhead, as Suzuki said simply. I thought it was just blink as after putting his eye drops in. Yeah. And I did the ball throw. Suzuki proceeded to look around. Okay, how the hell do I do this? I can do what I thought Sunset says and throw the ball, or I could not do it and actually get myself kicked out. But how do I minimize the damage? They can just charge it one for all and throw it into the sky. And actually just, throw it into the air and actually use my finger to send it further through one contact, but that would still put me in cripple. Izuku starts to think, how the hell am I supposed to do this? The thought came to mind. The thought that he remembered. All Might pretty much said that once he used Once for All, it's like he's powering up in a way. And he simply says he's powering up, letting on the power to burst into life. And once he released, punched. But that didn't really give him a really good thought. But when he realized it's different forms of All Might bulked up, like his whole body bulked. And once he stopped using One for All, his body deflated. Wait a second. All Might's body bulked. But that's only when he uses One for All. So he's using One for All in his whole entire body. When he's using it, he never turns it off. It's just on constantly to a point where it's like a switch. He's been trying to take One for All by just flipping the switch on and off. But when All Might uses it, he keeps the switch on until it's not needed. Well, there's no need to break his arm then, as you thought. But why didn't he not think this earlier? So you could just draw it down as him being stupid as hell. Because clearly, if he can't think about this, thought about this earlier. He should have thought about this earlier when he tried to do this. And so he started the idea. Okay, start with the feet. The feet. As he proceeded to charge it up, as One for All started to charge through his whole body, he thought of this 5%. That's what he could do best. Start small. As it went through his whole entire body to his feet, arms, chest, and head. As green sparks of electricity would cackle, the green would turn for a moment black, as then it would turn back to green with currents of red sparking here and there. For some strange reason. That was weird. Izuku couldn't move. He was really stiff. Like, holy crap, it's like weights pressed down his shoulders. He started to move proceeding to move slowly. Oh yeah, this is something else. I think he feels muscles being torn apart and somehow being rebuilt back together. That was weird. He proceeded to look at the ball in his hands as cocking it back as, okay, let's hope this works, as he threw it. As well, once he threw it, the shockwave was large. Really large. And he stopped One for All once he stopped using it as he proceeded to blink, looking at Aizawa, saying, "Hey, Aizawa-sensei, I'm still moving. No broken limbs, no nothing." Oh. He fell on his butt and proceeded to breathe heavily. Holy shit, that hurts. Oh, my whole body hurts. Ugh. Aizawa proceeded to smile. Look at that. So he proceeded to show the class 9,000.99 meters. Well, as they'll blink as seeing it. That was a large number. Then she seen how he somehow scored higher than Koski, which she was quite literally pissed. How the fuck did the nerd get better than her? But for some odd reason, she was turned on by it, and it made her pause. She wanted to murder him, but then she didn't want to. And now she's thinking about what she choose: murder him or don't murder him. Because the way he's, well, breathing heavily, it's like his stupid shitty quirk is actually affecting him. It worried her. She wanted to go over and just hug him. And that, yet again, put her at a pause. Why the hell would she want to hug shitty deku? What the fuck is wrong with her? This is got up slowly as proceeding to breathe. Holy shit. That hurts. Ah. Alright, as Austin says, here are the scores. As he proceeded to show everybody as well. Everyone proceeded to see that they were all in the same place for Izuku being 16th. Because the ball throw gave him a bit of a boost. He proceeded to smile, saying, I'm out of danger. Looking to see who was 20, it was the Hattaker girl, the invisible one, which, to be honest, she could have been useful, but yet again, she didn't have the choice of what quirk she wanted. I also said, alright, everything's good and over. Go back to class. As he proceeded to turn around in his room with Blink. I was lying about the whole expel thing, As he proceeded to walk away, the guy proceeded to say, y'all didn't know about that? He was lying at all? It was just a way to get us all motivated, as she simply says. The rest of the class proceeded to look as now kind of feeling irritated, some relieved, and others just staring. It could be one of those people staring as he proceeded to look forward as, who cares, as he said he thought. I just made it through my first day of VOA. That's all that matters. As he would clap back as, ugh. It was the end of school. The boy would proceed to walk down. It was exhausting. How he didn't know how to use one frog properly, that was weird. The boy still was continuing to, walk as before he knew it, Ida followed along, saying, Midoriya, can I walk with you? Yeah, sure, Izuku says. You need something, Ida? I'm quite fascinated by your quirk, Midoriya. It's quite interesting. Thanks. Yours seems pretty cool too, not gonna lie. How does it work properly, anyways? I can't know if you feel that your engines to propel you and actually similar to more like a race car, or a car in general. And Izuku continued to talk as well. That scent came in again. Caramel, vanilla, and cinnamon. He proceeded to turn his head quickly as seeing Yaroshi proceeded to smile. Hey, as she proceeded to smile as Izuku saying, hi. The boy proceeded to blush and redden up as well. Her friend, the purple-haired girl, proceeded to simply wave. So, as she proceeded to say, can I walk with you? Sure, Izuku says. No problem. As the boy simply said the voice was simply say, hey, can I follow too? As the brunette girl says, yeah, sure. As she proceeds to say, so you're Ida, your mom, you're Yairozu, you're Jiro, and you're Deku, as she proceeds to say. Izuku blinked. Deku? You see, look at her questionably as there was some reason hearing that name actually kind of pissed him off. Deku, as Izuku says. He'll still be stuttering as he proceeded to look at her questionably. Yeah, I heard of Katsuki still be calling you that. She called you that a lot when she was talking about you. Izuku blinked as Izuku proceeded to explain, Deku's actually an insult that me and Kachan actually gave each other. If it's an insult, then why did he still use it? She clearly knows, right? It's an insult to you. Yeah, she really kept it to herself. You called Katsuki a he, as Jiro says. Why do you call him a he? Izuku pushed to flush this thing. Well, believe it or not, Gachan looked more like a boy than how she looks now, so most of the time I knew her as him, and I guess I didn't really look at it properly because I know her mother personally, and she's my godmother, and well, I didn't see similar to so now, especially about the puberty things and how my mother and my godmother tried to address it to me, but I didn't realize until now, which I'm a fool. As he proceeded to mumble about his, I proceeded to look. I'm sorry, I mumbled off, didn't I? Yara proceeded to smile. No, it's fine, as she simply says. You didn't know. This is an innocent child like the rest of us. Innocent. Yep. Innocent. As they would all proceed to continue to walk. So, as Rocco simply say, Deku's still a good name. Izuku proceeded to say it is. Yeah, it kind of sounds like you can do it. I like it, as she simply smiled. Izuku wanted to go by it because she's a cute girl, but a part of him really didn't want it, and truthfully, he knew he didn't like it either. As I say, you can call me Deku, but I prefer rather being called Midoriya or Izuku. Midoriya or Izuku, but I'll be okay if you call me that. She proceeded to smile, as the smile was kind. Izuku smiled his back as understandably as they'll continue the way back home until they separated and, made to separate trains and got to their houses. The next morning, quite literally, Izuku woke up with a stretch. Wait, was it the next morning, or... He checked his calendar, finding out. Oh, never mind. It's been a week. How exciting. He's spent a full week at UA for the past week. And it's been the best week of his life. And it's fine. Once he stretched out, he proceeded to grab his towel. He heard a ripping sound, but put it off to the side. He was taking a shower as scrubbing his hair. He proceeded to look at his hands. And, nails? No, claws. He proceeded to look at them as seeing, about a foot-long claws right in front of his face. What the hell? He blinked at seeing them. Why does he have claws? What the? Then they were gone, just like that. After he blinked for a moment, he looked again. Okay, that's weird. Very weird. Well, it is getting close to a full moon, and he's been feeling strange recently. Not really knowing why, but today is a full moon, so he'll be fine. He proceeded to pop out of the showers, proceeding to get dressed. After getting dressed and everything was done, he proceeded to make his way towards the door, and He simply was out of his way until his mother stopped him. Izuku, as she simply says. Izuku was kind of annoyed, but he put it to the back of his mind as, yeah, I wanted to give you this. As she proceeded to give him something, a cloth bundle, as he proceeded to look at it, being surprised. As his annoyance would disappear completely as looking, Mom, is this my... Yeah, I looked at your notes and I saw your costume designs and I wanted to help. So as she smiled, wanted to help you, and I know I haven't been the best of a mother, and, supporting you in your dream. I just want you to know I'm proud of you. As she simply says, Izuku smiled, saying, thanks, Mom. He proceeded to look over his mother as now thinking about it. I haven't really done son to you either. And how much does this cost anyways? It's fine, Izuku. Izuku super scowled as finding out that Iligenchi's lying to him. He decided the moment he has a chance, he's going to get his mother back into, healthy conditions. Simply, she deserves better. Just like how he deserves to be a hero, she deserves to be happy. Izuku nodded, saying, alright, see you. As he proceeded to leave, Izuku had an idea what he wanted to do for his mother, and he decided to give her the same workout that All Might did, but to a lesser extent. Just to get her back into shape, because all what she's been doing is worrying about him. It's ruined her self completely and brought her self-esteem down, all because of him, and he wanted to make that better so she could be a proud, confident woman that she was before, and when he was younger. And he needs that for her. As simply as he arrived at class, he proceeded to sit in his desk and doodle on his notebook until her class. And once he started hearing sounds of someone making their way towards the door, they burst in saying, I'm coming through the door like a normal person. As All Might simply says. Everyone will be shocked to see and to be surprised seeing the symbol of peace. Izuku smiling, saying, All Might. Well, there he is, All Might. As All Might proceeded to explain that they have their first class of heroes. And this was important, as he used to tell them to get dressed in their brand new flashy hero costumes. And it's good to look good in the face of danger. As they would all prepare to put their costumes on. And they all proceed to check themselves out. And quite literally, they did. Once Izuku finally arrived, and he was kind of embarrassed by his own. Because, quite literally, it was All Might's costume, but green, and he had his All Might smile as a mask, and his two front hair bangs in front, but now he's kind of embarrassed. This is embarrassing. He proceeded to look around as, hey, as his Chaco says, you look good, Deku. She proceeded to say, Izuku proceeded to smile, thanks. Looking at his own as seeing, he looked alright. Looking at her as he proceeded to blush, but glad for the mask being there. Yeah, I should have told him a bit more about my cop, what I wanted. They did skin tight. Yeah, it looks nice on you. Now proceeded to do a thumbs up. Izuku questioning what was his whole deal about. Thought came to mind. Creep. as Oma proceeded to smile. Well then, as Oma says, it's about time we start this class. Oma proceeded to explain, well, the tactic here versus villains simply as Ito asked the big question if, well, is this necessary for the first time and why do random? Because it's more logical, is always to be explained. And he proceeded to pull out lots, pull out teams, as Suzuku and Ochako would be a team. But the team they were going up against was Katsuki and Momo. Which now, looking at Gotcha and Momo, well, you can say they're beautiful. One was beautiful and gorgeous and undying, risky, and hard not to look at, and the other was just sexy, but dangerous, and if he looked at, he'd probably get his face blown off. Almost had the same costume. Well, Katsuki, well, she had a bit more of a same, but with a jacket on. Because for some reason her mother didn't want her to, not mother, but father didn't want her to not have something keeping her womanly charm out of people's eyes. Izuku blinked at seeing this. Don't look at it. He proceeded to look away as once he realized they were going against each other, Katsuki smiled a bloodthirsty grin, but with satisfaction knowing that the nerd was, well, hers to claim. Which then she paused yet again. Okay, what's up with her? What's up with her recently? The nerd's not hers, right? No, it was definitely hers. She said claim from the very beginning. She needed to get her feelings down check, and now, or else this will blind her completely. Izuku proceeded to walk in. Everything seemed, well, just fine. It was quiet, nothing too bad, until Kachan burst right out the wall, and that's when everything went to shit. He asked the rocket to simply go off and go find the bomb, but still telling her to stay away because Momo probably placed some traps around. So she went there, but quietly. While Izuku faced Katsuki and Katsuki, she simply smiled as she proceeded to run towards him, saying that she's going to put him out the match from the very beginning, as Suzuki proceeded to capture her right hook as proceeded to slam her in the ground. Their fight would proceed to go like usual, and Izuku tried to run away, but Izuku tried to run. She wasn't very fond of him running. Once she lost her, he proceeded to have his capture weapon ready. Okay, all I gotta do is capture her. That's fine, but just capture her, not... Let's stop just ravishing her right there and then. In case it was mine. Okay. Dirty mind. Keep that out. Just capture. That's all we need to do for success. Capture. As he jumped, as she proceeded to be surprised, as Izuku proceeded to see his, well, her beautiful face, her curvy body, and oh shit, not again. She proceeded to send her left hook towards him with an explosion. This is gonna hurt. He tried dodging, but she still got him. But on his left, as he would be sent flying, crashing to the wall side. That hurt. Yeah. His mask is still ripped apart as simply he'll bleed. Okay, that's painful. He proceeds to get up and slowly feeling his back really hurting. Oh, I think she probably just clipped one of the bones. He proceeded to stand up straight popping his back. Okay, I felt good. You proceeded to blink and seeing that she pulled back her gauntlet, the piece at showing a pin. Oh shit. Hey nerd, you must know my quick really remote, remember? You know how I sort a lot of sweat uh oh no. Young Bakugo, if you let that blast go, you'll die. Not if he dodges, as she simply says. She proceeded to let go of the pin as hoping that he actually does dodge, because she doesn't want to actually kill Zuko at all. Then she realized he used his name for the very first time in over years. And once Zuko proceeded to stand there for a moment and, oh, I'm not gonna dodge this, so as from blended force, he was knocked back as the heat was scorched hitting him. The boy would be dying on the ground. He felt like his life was pretty much coming to an end. Midoriya, as All Might would scream. Midoriya. As he proceeded to rush out of the room, as Coxie would be surprised as she would still be shocked as making her way quickly towards him. As she would, hey, are you still there? Don't you dare die on me, she would be scowled. Don't you dare die on me, as her voice would be quiver a bit as Izuku was falling down, and this was not a good feeling. Izuku, as she simply says, you can't die. We made a promise to be heroes together. You promised me. Before he knew it, he felt water hit his face. No, those weren't water, those were tears. He could barely see her face, but she was crying. And that snapped something within him. Something deep. It's a growl was emanating throughout his whole body, instead of a bright little feeling of power and just flowed through. She proceeded to gasp as he started to tremble and spasm, and she proceeded to take a few steps back as he proceeded to try to tear off his skin in a way, clawing at his face, everything around him. As he proceeded to stand up all four, getting back on his stomach side, as he proceeded to snarl and growl as literally his body to expand as his arms expanding as his costume would tear. His mask would rip apart along with the mask being shattering, cracking and breaking into two pieces. As All Might would arrive as once he looked as being surprised, he walked into Izuku as his ears started to elongate, sharpening, as becoming large, really large ears that started to gain hair as the hair turned into fur. As his hands would start to become larger and longer, and it looks like they were expanding and shortening and plumping a bit. As claws start to emerge, his long claws, 2 to 4 looking feet, 2 to 4 or 5 feet looking claws would appear. His feet would expand as ripping his shoes completely off, as claws would emanate through those as well, with 4 digits, 3 digits on each, the 4th one being the small toe on the side, as his back ripping is being realigned, lined as hair starts to grow, massively grow as sleek black hair would continue to grow as his face would start to deform as his face would elongate, with his teeth bearing out, fangs, another row of, well, looks like his teeth were getting another row of teeth. His eyes were seen to be enlarged and elongated while as fur with hair turned to fur. As this will be going on for a few good minutes, as then sleek black fur with an outer edge of crimson like red would pull as from the edges of the black sleek fur, as then a tail would pop out. The tail popped out in a sleek like fashion, being about 4 to 5 feet in length, or 6 almost, 6 foot, with having a black with red sleekness in it, as he'd open his eyes, as crimson blood eyes would pop open, as the creature would stand on all fours, as then standing on 2, as it would howling as the beast would howl loudly. All my would stand and say, that's not Yamadori anymore. Whatever that as thing is, it's taking over Yamadori's body. All my proceeded to wonder if Izuku was anywhere still there. The beast's eyes would glow with a crimson red color, as they were all red, like just blood red, black slit, as well. The armor like freckles would now be like this red color, red, instead of like whiskers, as they would proceed to step. Beast would walk forward on all fours, as the beast would jumping forward, charging. Oma proceeded to stop the beast somehow, but the beast was strong, extremely strong. Oma was surprised at the beast's strength. I see the beast stopping jaws at him, seeing the huge teeth that were completely, they seemed bigger than his finger. Well, definitely bigger than his fingers. He proceeded to kick the knee of the beast in the stomach, as proceeded to kick it away. The beast would snarl, growling, as then it would stop, smelling around a scent hit his nose. Vanilla and roses. And peaches, as it would run towards following Uraraka's trail, as Oma proceeded to be surprised. No! As he proceeded to rush forward, as going after us, Katsuki would follow. Well, as the beast would finally arrive where Chako and Momo was, the two were surprised seeing the creature. As before the beast could jump, the beast stopped, and before it can attack Uraraka, as its sights would be on Momo. Deadlock, its blood red eyes is staring at her. It sent a shiver down her spine as the beast looked like it was just staring. Its large 2 fangs poking out of its mouth, as the beast started to walk towards her slowly. She started as fierce was to crowd her heart, as something within her started to break. Like she knew it, but she clearly didn't know what it was and who it was. It picked up the pace, as simply once it was right in front of her, his teeth would show, as it seemed like it was about to take a chomp out of her. She proceeded to look as the beast would open his mouth. She proceeded to turn her face away, as don't please, Izuku, as she proceeded to say surprisingly to herself. Why would she call out Midoriya's name, as the beast would stop, as pausing. Oma would finally arrive, looking, now wondering. The creature just stood there, closing its jaws, as it proceeded to smell her. She was surprised by what it was doing, as it proceeded this look as the creature would lick her face as surprisingly, very much as she proceeded to, what's going on, as Momo simply says, until the beast stopped and the bloodlust in his eyes would be gone for completely with a look of sentiency and control. As they would stop licking her, two would look at each other as the beast would stop, freezing in places. Taking a few steps back and proceeding to look as it seemed that the red in the beast's fur, edges of its fur, looked like it was glowing brightly as the beast would be shocked. What the hell? The creature would look around, confused. He proceeded to look a moment yet again. And again, the red in the fur of the beast seemed to glow brightly. Oh, shit. Izuku was confused, very confused. What the hell was he doing licking at Hirozu? And the taste. Correct, roses, cinnamon, and a bit of spice. Holy crap balls. She smells so good, he can resist. But then yet again, came back to reality, he was licking her all over and, oh God. Stopping us, looking at himself, seeing that black fur of the outer edges of his fur being red, with large claws. He proceeded to look at his paw or hand, as seeing as retracting the claws and letting them out. This would be for a few moments as the claws would return back to normal, being like more like a dog's paw, as he proceeded to look around, confused and questioning everything around him. Then he looked at All Might, seeing the symbol of peace right in front of his face, just staring. The beast was trying to communicate as All Might repeatedly grabbed it by the collar of its neck as it proceeded to stare into its eyes. The beast would shiver as young Midori, it would say in a very serious voice. The beast would proceed to look as it would whine. Oh, All Might would sigh. Letting go of the beast says, young Midori, I thought I lost you there. The beast would proceed to look questionably at All Might. It proceeded to open his mouth, try to speak, but nothing came out. The beast would proceed to grab his throat as his eyes would widen. He couldn't speak. The beast starts to whining it, immediately realizing, I can't speak. The creature would look at All Might as, battle's over, All Might simply says. Come, Midori, we must go take your recovery girl to examine your new form of state. All Might would take Izuku away as, well, everything would end. Izuku proceeded to look at everyone around as Katsuki proceeded to say, I'll take him. All Might proceeded to look at Katsuki as he was scowl for a moment, then stop. Can I trust you for this? She proceeded to nod as, yes, it's my responsibility. I did this. All Might would nod as saying, very well then. Midori, you can go with young Bakugo. Zuko paused for a moment and simply walked forward as the two would leave towards recovery girl. As they would walk forward, as Katsuki would just say, I'm sorry. The beast would pause, looking at her questionably. I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought you were going to dodge, damn it. Then I realized you weren't going to dodge that, and I was afraid. I saw you on the ground, and I thought I was going to lose you. her voice would tremble as, "I thought I killed you. You. I." Let me so not nuzzle her as proceeding. "It's no excuse," as she simply says. They make their way forward as well, or it's Recovery Girl's room as once they arrive, Recovery Girl proceeded to looking to see who it was. She simply sighed. "Midoriya, right? I gotta learn from All Might about a little problem, but this is far from little." As she proceeds to hold her head. Why does it always gotta be the ones, those trouble ones, the good ones being the one that cause the most damage?